Issues, where we bring you stories that don't get told to the mainstream media, where we give you not just a shoulder to cry on, but also a voice. On today's episode, we'll be having a discourse on Princess's story. A young princess, a young lady with so much dreams and future hopes that had a lover, and in the course of the relationship, she got pregnant, denied by the so-called lover and abandoned by her family. With me today are guests. Please meet Mrs. Chinedu,
Thank you.
Prince Ibe, and Mr. Festus. Welcome to Afro Issues.
Thanks for having us.
Viewers, we're having this discourse not because it's just Princess's story, but because it can happen to me, you, and the society at large. So, Miss Chinedu, back to you. I believe you've seen Princess's video, and are you to say that she didn't have a background check on the kind of parental background the boyfriend had growing up, or what do you think is his thoughts towards her for not accepting the pregnancy?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah. To start with, I feel the problem is from the relationship. Like, when you're in a relationship with a guy, it's always good to define the relationship.
Thank you.
It's not all about the glitz and the glamour that comes with relationship, taking you to exotic places and all that. When you're in a relationship with a guy, fine, you've been going out with this guy for like a month, he's taking you to places, introducing you to friends. No. At some point, you should sit down and ask this guy, what is your plan for this relationship? I don't know if you're getting me.
I understand you
Yes.
perfectly.
You need to ask this guy, what's the plan? To an extent, it might not be a guarantee. Yes, I know. And guys, in quotes, they can lie a lot. Some guys are being honest. They will tell you, fine, babe, let's see how it goes. As it is now, I can't say, fine, I'm going to marry you or not. Yes. So when a guy tells you that, like when a guy comes plain and he's telling you that, babe, let's see how it goes, you know there are some extents you can't go in this relationship. I don't know if I'm making sense.
You're making a whole lot of sense.
Fine. So because this guy has told you, fine, babe, let's see how it goes. You know, to start with, you know you're not supposed to do anything with this guy without protection. Protection should be the first thing because you don't know your grounds in the relationship yet. So I think the problem is from the relationship. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So you see, at some point of her telling her story, Prince Ibe, she mentioned that she had access to his house and some of his properties. Does it mean that's not defining the relationship to an extent? Isn't that enough security already to call that a relationship?
So the issue we are talking about Princess and her ordeal with the young man that got her impregnated is unfortunate. And it all bounds down to the family relationship between the parents and the children. Actually, if she had a very good relationship with the parents, it couldn't have ended up that way. And I can say that is the more reason why the parents were able to abandon her at that crucial moment. So most times, it is very important for children, especially the women, to be closer to their parents. Then I can ask you, during this process, was there any day that Princess brought this young man to the parents and said, Daddy, Mommy, meet my so and so boyfriend? I think the answer is no. Okay, how close has she been to the mother or the father to tell Mommy, I'm in a relationship with this type of person, this is A, this is B, because the women are also closer to the mother than the father. And whatever goes wrong in any family, the woman must know first, as long as woman and woman business is concerned.
You're very right, sir.
So Princess, I can say that she have fared almost in all that she was supposed to do as a young lady. She didn't do the needful, and that was why she found herself in that position.
Funny enough, I had to make sure I made his favorite with hope that he's gonna be so happy. Yes, at first he gave me that smile, like everything is okay, and I was so happy. Then he popped the question that how am I sure? How is it sure that the that the pregnancy is his.
It's a popular view now that ladies, when in relationships, they get pregnant purposely to trap the guy. So, Mr. Festus, in this case, do you think Princess deliberately got pregnant or it's just a mistake?
Like you said, is a popular view,
Okay.
but in my opinion, I would say Princess was ignorant. She might deliberately did not want to trap the guy, but it has happened. So she has to move on with it. She has to play her card to see if the guy will marry her. In this our generation, many young girls now they see marriage as something that needs to be done. Everybody needs to marry, so they take it too far by not defining the relationship, by not periodically evaluating the relationship. Like Chief said, most girls they don't bring their supposed boyfriend to their parents. When there is communication gap between the girl and the parents would not know how to advise a girl that is in a relationship. So I think this princess of a girl, she was ignorant. That's what I can say.
Knowing full well that Princess was ignorant, as Mr. Festus mentioned, Prince Ibe, you earlier mentioned that the parents abandoning her to you is nothing wrong. Like you don't see that as something faulty for her parents to abandon her in that kind of situation.
No, the parents of Princess to abandon her under such condition or circumstance is not good. It is morally wrong. But it all bounds down to what I'm saying as regards to the relationship that you have with your parents. If she was a kind of lady that has good relationship with the parents could have, in no matter how wicked they may be, they couldn't have abandoned her under such circumstance. But for the fact that she was alone, she wasn't in good terms with the parents. It was like a taboo to the parents that maybe a young girl that they were promising, hoping to be this or to do something very good for the family.
Sorry, please, can I come in here? Sorry, sir. I think the problem is not just about the parents here. Some parents can be very friendly to their children, but because of religious backgrounds, yes, you've established this relationship with your child, and your child is being open to you, tells you things. And when things like this happen, because of the religious background, the parents are forced to abandon the child at some point. That's my view on this.
Okay, in cases like this, are you going to put religion first or morals first? Are you saying that it is best for parents to allow their kids bring their boyfriends or girlfriends home, or you put your religion first?
This is relationship default. If you are in a relationship, you try to define it, know where it is headed to.
And the thing is that we are so blinded by love because we believe love is blind. When you see red flags, you don't take it seriously. You can't tell me that at some point in this relationship, Princess did not notice anything about this guy. Okay, fine. After everything, she discovered the guy now lives with somebody or is married to someone
got
else.
married.
Yes. So you can't tell me that at some point she never saw a red flag. That is why sometimes we should remove that impression of like love is blind. Sometimes love has to see.
But we can, there's no way we can separate moral and the religion from this issue. Both of them comes together, because the family may be so religious or righteous the way they behave or the way they want, that for their baby to be pregnant out of marriage is despicable, that they can't even take it.